Hello, and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. We're going to start talking about a couple of stocks that I like, projects I'm actually interested in on days when crypto is slow, like today. There's usually not that much, there's actually not that much news on the weekends. Bitcoin is basically falling because I think maybe some of the plus token guys have sold a little bit more off today, or it could be any number of whales dumping. But 8,800, really nothing to worry about. We'll probably surge back next week. Not really all that worried. But I want to talk about SpaceX because it's another Elon Musk company, and I believe it has a great future. It has just landed. SpaceX has just landed the 50th rocket in 5 years. Now, I do believe like private enterprise for space is definitely like one of the ways to go for the future. We know that NASA's not getting that much funding, and I think the money coming in from private enterprise for people who want to go on space vacations for hundreds of thousands of dollars a ticket might be the way to actually fund space exploration. We know that Elon Musk is very, very interested in space. He has this idea of putting all our factories and industries in space and having Earth being like this garden utopia. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. That might take a couple of centuries. But actually having commercial flights up into space and having that fund space exploration, I'm definitely for. Like reusable rockets, they've been talking about this. That can actually lower the price by a factor of 10, they said. And I can definitely see that. And they're going to launch the first commercial rockets for people up to the ISS in 2021. I'm not exactly sure how much money the people are paying for this vacation. It must be like in the millions of dollars per ticket because not only do you have to go up, do they have to provide the fuel, but also they also have to send up a trained crew with you, which will cost a lot of money. But like, if people are rich, they will pay millions of dollars per ticket, no problem, to do like the novel thing. Obviously, there is definitely room for disaster here. Like the rocket could blow up, and we'd lose a bunch of astronauts and rich people, and that would be really bad because we lost the astronauts. Um, but like if it's actually successful and people see it, people come back from space, they'll tell their friends about it. And I think this will definitely start off an industry. I think the first trillionaires may not actually be minted in cryptocurrency. It might actually be minted in space. As space exploration develops, we're going to get new technologies to explore planets, maybe even mine asteroids with robots. And mining asteroids, I bet that'll be extremely lucrative. Like one asteroid has as much, like metal or gold as the entire Earth. So you can see like how this is extremely, extremely lucrative for future industries. And Elon Musk, I don't know if he's getting bored with Tesla or whatever, but he seemed to really be concentrating on space now. And when he has a passion for this stuff, he's definitely going to drive it home. He's going to fund it. And I do believe this could be like the next Tesla. And like Elon Musk is going to be able to get investors. And investors are not going to obviously invest in SpaceX profits now because SpaceX isn't going to have any profits right now because, they don't actually make anything besides tourism. But they're definitely going to invest in their technology for the future. And space exploration has so much potential for technology and exploration into the future. I mean, space is definitely an untapped resource. And corporations are going to be investing in this technology because they want a share of it, whether it's like mining asteroids or sending people up into space or building even space-like tourism stops. I can definitely see that happening under Elon Musk and his successors, and that's why I think SpaceX would be actually a very good investment. I know you can't really invest in it right now; it's still private. I believe they will ICO pretty soon, or not ICO. Sorry, I'm getting caught up in the crypto, but IPO pretty soon. And based on their successes and the technologies that they're actually developing, I do believe that it is a good investment. Now, there is a lot of risk to it because there's accidents, rockets can blow up, and that would be a huge PR disaster for SpaceX, as well as would hamper their operations for some time. But eventually, they might actually beat NASA to the punch or work with NASA to the punch with the funding and the developments that they will actually get. And if it's anything like Tesla, if you invest when they IPO or if you can get in somehow before they IPO, you could make a lot of money. And I actually think there's actually more potential for SpaceX than even Tesla. The space is completely untapped. And like I said, if they figure out how to robotically mine like asteroids or other planets, that could make trillionaires, honestly, because that is a completely untapped resource. And if you like mine, let's say let's say you mine like a asteroid that's just full of precious metals, that particular asteroid could be hundreds of billions of dollars per asteroid. So, and SpaceX is slowly going to develop the technologies to do this stuff, as well as like going to Mars. So, both on a PR perspective, a scientific perspective, and an investment perspective, I do think SpaceX is a very good opportunity. I'm definitely going to be waiting for the IPO. And see if I can actually like get a couple of shares when it IPOs. I don't know when it will actually IPO, but this is one of those companies that I believe actually has a good CEO, really good potential for the future, and a decent chance to pull off what they're doing. So SpaceX, definitely more excited for SpaceX. I know everyone's talking about Tesla, but I think SpaceX might have even more potential for the future, although it is definitely earlier in its conception than Tesla is right now. So that is my report for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.